So here we are walking California Coastal Trail, finding the way. And if you can see this, just walk through, which nobody knows about unless you know this little side trail here. You would never know that this existed, past the multi-million-dollar mansions of this whole thing. And you walk down this little side trail, you know. And you end up with your own little private beach down here in the midst of all of this. Well, the only thing that it comes down to, we have time. So whatever time you have, obviously is my age is getting there. It's definitely, I'm aware of the time passage, but whatever time you have, looking back, if I'm talking to my younger self, take the time to really appreciate the moment that you're in. And keep reminding yourself of that in the midst of all the stuff you have to do, all that's going on in your life. Take a breath, bring it, center it. Make a memory out of that breath of what your yearnings and real love are. That's kind of how I keep bringing myself back into this state of consciousness. Remember, and then look what you end up with. And it's all part of the path, right? The Tao, you know. It's just sometimes it's fun to take a more scenic pathway. Get off the beaten trail a little bit, like these guys are going to do. Explore a different perspective. All within the realms of what's illegal and safe, by the way, just nonetheless. You can take a step out of this is my yoga students and fellow teachers. You can take a step out of the traditional forms of the Kriyas and explore with your own experiential body movement. Modify them a bit. That's what all music, everything's about, is the modification of this. Well, I guess we're just going to keep walking this trail for a while until we actually get to the ocean, right? Metaphors upon metaphors here. Language. I mean, in the midst of Carmel, and you can see all the mansions and everything up there, there's these little, and I'm sure this is everywhere, by the way, little pockets of really peaceful energies if you just find them. Still following the path here, by the way. And sometimes that's all you can do is follow the pathway a little bit blindly, so to speak, trusting that, well, I sent those guys ahead of me. If there's any problems, they'll figure it out. That kind of thing. But how do we determine? How do we determine what the pathway for us should be? Well, does it feel like it's healthy? Does it feel like it's working for you? I guess I've got to take a side. Excuse me. Don't do this at home, kids, because they're trying to replant some of this foliage here. And obviously I know what I'm doing, right? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. Excuse me. Ow. It's their fault. They made me do it. Anyway, here we are. And you can get an idea of just how spectacularly, outrageously beautiful this is. And of course there's Point Lobos right there in front of you, and then panning across toward Pebble Beach, and here we are still on the path. A little side detour there that probably was just interesting. Sooner or later is where we all end up. In the vast ocean of consciousness. So sooner or later, you might as well get to enjoy it. The vast sea of consciousness. the Father. Continue this view. Some good surf today too. Well, there's my fellow pilgrims there, making sure the way is safe for me to progress. They're all younger than I am. I mean, how beautiful, right? Well, we can we're putting together some classes here again, and we'll probably put together some retreats too. Those are, call them just getting. We're just gonna get together and have fun and explore what yoga could be in all different forms. But I'll keep you posted on that stuff, and then we'll all come here and do a fire on the beach or just sit and enjoy it. So anyway, just Waheguru, Waheguru, Waheguru. And there I am. Waheguru, 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 Waheguru. So it's cool to have this kind of a background, right? I mean, it's like, oh, that's much more fun than looking at a curtain or something. Okay. Love you.